Feelings of anxiety. We're all familiar with them. Their development is closely linked to the function of those structures in the central nervous system responsible for stimulus processing. The limbic system, in particular the hippocampus and the amygdala, plays a decisive role in the development and perception of anxiety. In the limbic system, as in many other areas of the central nervous system, we distinguish between inhibitory and excitatory neuronal structures. Only with both in balance do stimulus processing and stimulus perception progress normally. This mechanism, a type of stimulus filter, is essential for us. We are constantly exposed to thousands of sensory stimuli, many of which need to be filtered out to enable us to concentrate and cope with our environment. If, however, the stimulus filter is thrown off balance and the excitatory impulses gain the upper hand as a result, then the unfiltered environmental stimuli bombard the limbic system. The consequence, overstimulation. Feelings of anxiety, but also restlessness, nervousness, and sleep disorders follow. Often physical complaints such as palpitations, sweating attacks, and chronic pain add to the burden. The overstimulation is due to a high concentration of excitatory messengers, so-called neurotransmitters. At the synapses, the sites of transmission between the individual nerve cells, the release of these neurotransmitters increases if the stimulus filter is not in balance. The cause is an excessive influx of calcium ions through the membrane channels of the presynaptic cells. The higher the influx of calcium, the greater the release of the excitatory neurotransmitters into the synaptic cleft, resulting in a correspondingly intense excitation of the downstream nerve cells. The active ingredient silexan intervenes in the overexcitation of the nerve cells. Silexan, a special lavender oil, contains the two natural substances, linalool and linalool acetate, in particularly high concentrations. The two active components bind to calcium channels in the presynaptic membrane and thus influence the opening of these channels. In this way, silexan reduces the influx of calcium ions. Consequently, the same stimulus intensity would now lead to the release of fewer excitatory neurotransmitters, ending the constant overstimulation of the nerve cells effectively. Anxious restlessness, nervousness, and irritability subside. Relaxation and restful sleep become possible again.